Hello and welcome to Sunbeam Australia's training video today. My name is Jessica and I'm so excited to have you here to talk to you about the latest addition in the Sunbeam espresso machine lineup, and that is the Barista Plus espresso machine. This product here has the inbuilt barista tools to enable consumers to gain some more consistency in their coffee making at home, to help them become a better barista, achieving that delicious cafe style coffee. What you may notice here is the Sunbeam Barista Plus takes its design cues from the existing Sunbeam espresso range, Mini Barista and Barista Max. Barista Plus is a step up. We've added even more barista tools into this machine to help the consumer with that consistency and that feedback. You may notice that I've mentioned the word consistency a couple of times there. And what is so important for consumers is to be able to achieve consistency time after time, day after day, because there are so many variables to making the perfect coffee, and it comes with time practicing, comes with timing your grind, and it comes with timing the extraction, just like the baristas you do in the cafes. But sometimes with some of the plainer, more minimalist control panels that you get on espresso machines today, consumers feel like they're flying that little bit blind. So what we've done here is we have inbuilt these barista tools into the front control panel to provide feedback to the consumer so they can achieve more consistency time and time again. Now I'm going to talk to you about a couple of those features and why we've included them. Barista Plus has a screen on the control panel which displays the time for your grind and also displays the time of your extraction. And to achieve the perfect grind, you need to be consistent on the amount of coffee that you're adding into your filter basket. The grind timer acts as a guide to measure the amount of ground coffee. So once you've dosed the right amount of coffee, consumers can take note of the grind time and try and aim for the same time when you dose the next day. After you've timed your grind and achieved the perfect amount of coffee into the portafilter, you tamp the coffee. Once the coffee is tamped and the portafilter has been inserted into the group head, the next stage is to extract. On the LCD screen, the word grind will automatically change to the word pour to notify the consumer that the timer that they will then read once they've pressed the 1 cup or 2 cup button is the extraction, the pour timer. The extraction time or the pour time is a great indicator of the quality of espresso. A well-extracted coffee should take around 20 to 30 seconds with a really steady flow rate. The colour should be a deep caramel with a golden crema that tastes rich, sweet and vibrant. The shot timer allows the consumer to target the correct shot time between that 20 to 30 seconds. It provides them with that feedback so that they can then finesse either their grind settings and their tamp pressure. So there's only 2 variables then for the consumer to play with. Sunbeam really prides itself on great cafe style coffee taste. And that taste is achieved through a certain feature which is inbuilt into all of the Barista family products within the range. That is Mini Barista, Barista Max and Barista Plus. And that feature is the 58mm commercial sized portafilter and group head. And what I mean by that 58mm is the diameter here of the portafilter. This diameter allows for more coffee and allows for a larger surface area. So when it's at that pre-infusion stage, the better taste and the rich flavors come from water being introduced into more coffee. Compared to other machines in the market today, they can often at these price points be 52 to 54 millimeters in diameter. The entire Barista family also has built-in feature of pre-infusion, which wets the tamped coffee for a balanced and even extraction. They also include thermoblocks so a fast heat up system which allows optimal and consistent temperature for the extraction and the steam process. Barista Max and Barista Plus have a Temp IQ shot control. This exclusive three-way system combines a fast heat up of thermoblock, the pre-infusion for even extraction, and an advanced PID controller to regulate and deliver that optimal, consistent temperature, and all of those three things work together to create great tasting coffee. What is great about this machine is the integrated grinder. This integrated grinder means you are grinding your beans freshly on demand for the best, freshest tasting coffee. It has grind settings between 1 and 30 so consumers can adjust the coarseness of their grind depending on the bean type and depending on the age of the bean. It has a bean gate inbuilt so you can remove the hopper for cleaning and maintenance reasons without spilling the beans and maintaining them in their container. This product has a water tank at the back of the machine which has a large capacity. You can fill the water tank easily from the top by flipping this lid here. Alternatively, you can pull it up from the sides really easily and take it to the tap. Anyone listening today who owns a manual coffee machine may know that it can be a little tricky keeping the mess at bay. What we have done at Sunbeam is we've integrated some really handy small little features to really allow consumers to enjoy their coffee making process while keeping mess to a minimum. What we have here is a slot along the edge of the drip tray. This is for when excess grinds may fall out of the grinder. They can just be pushed into the section of where they will fall down into the drip tray and be kept in a separate small container away from the water within that drip tray. That minimizes mess and minimizes the mixing of the old grinds and the water. Whilst this machine is quite compact, it has enough space on the drip tray to fit 2 large cups of coffee, or alternatively, just 1 cup. What we also have here is a wider grinds cradle. This grinds cradle here comes further around the portafilter when grinding to avoid any static or grind spray, keeping mess to a minimum on the countertop and on the drip tray. A really challenging part of coffee making for consumers can be that final stage, which is the milk texturing. What we have here on the Barista Plus is a powerful steam wand. This is so important to get air into your milk, but producing micro bubbles instead of the large bubbles, because we want that glossy, velvety, cafe style milk. What we've included in pack for this product is an additional feedback tool for the consumer. This is a milk temperature thermometer which sits in the jug and guides the consumer to the correct temperature with an optimum zone so they know when their milk is ready. So what else is included when a consumer purchases the Barista Plus? So the thermometer, as I just mentioned, also the large milk jug here, so enough to make 2 coffees. We also have the 58mm temp and the 58mm filter baskets, a double basket and a single shot basket. There are also cleaning accessories which are included in the box to enable consumers to prolong the life of their machine with regular cleaning and maintenance. What I also want to point out here is the matte black finish, which is perfectly in line with the range for the Black Classics collection. The Black Classics collection features the Alinea and Alinea Select kettle and toaster, the Planetary Mixmaster, and the vertical waffle maker to create a range that will elevate and add style to absolutely any kitchen. And there you have it, perfect cafe style coffee at home thanks to the Barista Plus. I'm going to go and enjoy this one. Delicious.